between the equator and the Tropic of Cancer, Belize is a Caribbean nation that shares borders with both Mexico and Guatemala. It's the only Central American country with English as its primary language, although most of its inhabitants also speak Spanish and a Creole patois. With an average annual temperature of 84 degrees Fahrenheit, lush rainforests throughout its interior, and the world's second largest barrier reef all along its coast, Belize is truly a tropical paradise. My wife Lena and I were drawn to Belize primarily by our desire to snorkel amongst the coral in the warm Caribbean waters. Exploring some Mayan temples and hiking through the rainforest was an added bonus. Hi, I'm Zach. Here I am with Lena, and this is the story of our Belizean adventure. This particular Sunday was designated by the government as a no-movement day. As part of the effort to curtail the transmission of COVID-19 infections, this meant that all non-essential entities had ceased normal operations for the duration of the day. Fortunately for us, the tourism industry was exempt from these particular restrictions. Nevertheless, the lack of people on the street and the temporarily shuttered businesses made an eerie first impression of the country. Soon enough, we arrived at the Great House, a lovely old hotel near the harbor where we would stay for just one night. Unfortunately, our hotel's restaurant was closed, but we had just enough time to get some food at the Radisson across the street before the 6 o'clock curfew. Another COVID protocol. Not long after that, exhaustion got the better of us, and we slept through the night. The following morning dawned brightly, and with normal business operations having resumed, we ate a quick breakfast at the lovely Le Petit Café next door to the hotel, where we got coffee and a variety of breakfast pastries for the bargain price of $4.25 US. And then we were on the road again, embarking on the day's adventures. Our prearranged car was on time, and our driver for the day, Auner, guided us through Belize City and beyond.
In 1973, they changed the name from British Honduras to what it's Belize today, right? So that was the same time also when they moved the capital from Belize City, because Belize City is not longer the capital of Belize. It is the old capital. They moved the capital 53 miles inland after a hurricane hitting Belize. That's my little brother driving. A lot of people know me in the city. So folks, welcome to the hood. You're right in the hood. This here is the south side, Central American Boulevard. A lot of the middle class people live here, and a lot of the high class people have their business here too. So this is one of the traffic lights in the city. In the whole city we have 4 traffic lights. In the whole country there are about 8. Another thing you will not be seeing here is Burger King, Subway, McDonald's, Starbucks. Things like that are not found in Belize. They tried to put a Subway, but nobody, they want like $20 Belize for a Subway.
Yeah.
That's more than 3 hours of work. You know, so people won't go and buy a Subway for 3 hours of work. But you see a lot of little stands on the corners with umbrellas. Those people are selling tacos. You could buy with $1 US, you could buy 6 tacos.
Wow.
You know, so that will be like flour tortilla. You see like the umbrella here. I think that's, oh no, they're selling clothing. But yeah, they're selling clothing, but they have people like that. I'll stop see if I see another one, I'll show you.
35 miles from the coast, we arrived at our first stop, ziplining, where we glided above the forest floor, taking in the landscape from the treetops. After 6 different runs, The adrenaline-fueled excitement gave way to relaxation as we meandered through pristine forests on our way to our cave tubing and river adventure. I don't know what I'm doing there. Disguised.
You know, right? Rivers, when they start, they're very narrow. So we are still here, like in the beginning of the river. So the village is about 10 miles that way. So this river goes down and it gets wide, it goes to the sea. That's where it goes. We call this Xibalba. The Mayans believe this was the portal to the underworld. Those ones there, the little black spots. Okay, so now you can tell your friends you have been in hell and back. Woo! This is actually my favorite tour. Yeah, this one here, this part. I love the water, love the cave, love the river. Very clean, relax. Now, what the Mayans used to do, they will build these mounds, right? A lot of it have been through looting. People looted them, so they don't really look the way it's supposed to be. But some sites you go and you find this very nice oval structure. They build it to build their houses on top of them.
Okay.
Now, the reason they build their houses on top of them, it's because they believe in reincarnation. Mayans believe in reincarnation, so when somebody died, they buried that person inside home. So those mounds will have skeletons inside it.
Belize is thought to have been the epicenter of the ancient Maya civilization, which dominated Mesoamerica for thousands of years before the arrival of European explorers. There are hundreds of active archaeological sites in Belize, but only a few have become major tourist attractions, and fewer still are easily accessible by road. Altunha is only an hour's drive from the airport in Belize City, which makes it a very convenient day trip. The temples at Altunha are representative of the late Classic period in Mayan history, which dates from about the year 600 to 900 AD. However, the origins of the settlement itself can be traced to around 900 BC.
Right on top of us.
Due in part to the COVID-19 pandemic, and partly because it was the off-season, we had the place all to ourselves. The silence was meditative, and we were really able to appreciate the magnificence of the sight.